I am Ray Abner. This is my bride, Sonia Abner. We have been married for almost 23 years now and have lived here in Auburn about 7 years.
I have always been involved in church. My mother has always been in church. My grandmother, my great-grandmother has just been part of my life. And so as far as I can say, I've always been a Christian. Now, I think Ray might say his life is a little different.
Yeah, it's been a good bit different. I was a latecomer to Christ, and actually, when Sonia and I met, this is a period of my life when I really dove deep into my relationship with Christ.
As I was growing up, the house we lived in had a basement, and Mother built it out into an apartment. And through my growing up, I bet there were 15, 20 different either families or people that lived down there. And when they moved in, they became part of our family. And what was ours was theirs, and theirs was ours. And we showed that in the way we lived. And I think it really and truly impacted people. In the scripture that we've been talking about, there was 5 fish and 2 loaves. Well, we have 5 bedrooms and 2 kids and only 1 kid here. So we have plenty of room here. So before we even bought the house, I said, now, Ray, if we get the house, we're going to have a place here for other people. And there's extra bedrooms. Let's just let kids live with us.
We realize that in this community there are, college youth that are away from home, and we like to provide a home setting and home cooked meals and a place to just hang out with a family life here in Auburn. There's a season of their lives when maybe they need some help. Maybe they wouldn't be able to be here in college if it wasn't for some lodging here at this place. So we just really feel led to, if it's here, if it's in our hands, God has given us that to use for His kingdom work.
It was just empty rooms, and I wanted to have people around me and to bless people because we have certainly been blessed.
One of Sonia's favorite sayings we actually had in a sermon early on in our tenure here at Cornerstone was, "We are blessed to be a blessing." And so we know in Matthew, Jesus is highlighting a story where a young boy says, "Hey, yeah, I have my lunch here. Would you like to use it?" Perhaps he entered into this day saying, "Well, I have my lunch. It's for me to eat." But then he realizes, let's let Jesus use this. And so whether it's food, whether it's time, whether it's giving of ourselves and of our possessions for others to use, we've just been blessed throughout our time together in vehicles or meals or sending people on a mission trip, just whatever it is. And hey, I'm a changed person. I've had times in my life when I held on to things so tightly, my knuckles turned white. And it's really God's work in me that has loosened me up. And Sonia has been that way for a lot longer than I have. But
when Rusty preached the sermon that was about we have been blessed to be a blessing, I take notes on an index card. Well, they usually go in my Bible, and I have a little stack. Well, that one went right up in my visor. And anytime I pull the visor down for sun, looking at the sun, it's all in my face, and I pull that down, I see it. And it's almost like God's reminding me that I have been blessed to be a blessing. So it's a constant thing.
And in richer or for poorer, we are blessed.
Yeah.
And we need to remember that there are times when maybe we haven't had so much. Maybe we've been in a tight place ourselves. And God has brought us through that, and He has probably used others to bring us through that. And now it's our turn to continue back and to give back so others can benefit from the graciousness that God has provided us.